particular taxman overseer's been giving us no end of trouble. We've tried to hit him before, but he always disappears. Here's the plan. You're gonna tear up everything he's built. He'll have to show or lose face. Then you put him out of business. Forever. We need a distraction. Get out there, cause trouble, and do it fast. This one's all about losing games. Once they wake up, they'll shift to a defensive posture. So smash often, smash fast. Keep going. Take out the same amount again for this to be worth it. Toward the end, their emergency comms got real interesting. I want you to check something out. Too many mowers around here. It's gonna be a problem for the next step. Thin them out and fast. Once they clock what you're doing, they'll react. Then it's all diminishing returns. Time's short. Go, go, go! Take them out again. I know where you need to go. We smashed his assets. Now hit the target where he lives. Rob this bank. And when he shows up, close his account. Alerts kicking off across the board. Don't let up. Excellent. We can use those credits to help people. Now, all scrambled, and we got a target. Go get him, Sparky. A regular stiletto in the night, you are. It was over before it began. Light applause, Sparky. Light applause. Getting serious about finding us. He's abducting citizens and torturing them for info. Put a stop to this. SU is back, but Neff's not taking it lying down. An enforcement squad is pulling citizens from their sleep racks, hauling them off for questioning. Shut down the squad and find any survivors. End the game. I need to learn the enforcement squad's next move. Drones know things. Knock one down and I'll interrogate him. One drone as ordered. Knock it down, Sparky. We got a hat cut for you. Starting over, Cat. Once I'm done, it should teleport into the waiting arms of one of our people, far from here. They'll wreck that drone rather than let it go, obviously. So, you know, stop that. pulling back. Follow up if you're feeling it. The enforcement squad has a target. Those people are short on time. Let's move. Our informant reports a coil drive running a standard picket. Prep for ambush. Wait for the trap, then get down there. Remember, if I'm going to rip its data mass, we need that coil drive in one piece. I'll have it on sensors. Once it hits the trap, get down there. Perfect! Coil drive disabled. And the board just missed. Property space is en route. Get me access to that data mass as quick as you can. Getting there. Just keep that core drive in one piece for a little longer. In and out, quick and clean. Got us a solid lead on our objective. Your target is the ringleader of Ness intimidation and interrogation efforts. I think it's time he had a performance review. Let's see who comes crawling out of the pots. Keep going. Money's in the bag, and there he is. Right on schedule. Target marked. Take him down. That's one mucker nobody's gonna miss. Got a lead on his squad's operation. Let's move. Sparky, the info you gathered points to an interrogation unit not far from you. Our people are in that area. Make sure they're safe. What happened here? Search the bodies, Sparky. That's not everyone. Survivors must have escaped. Damaged. There's something in the buffer. We need to get it decoded before the device fails. Accessing buffer. Analyzing. Password. No. Buffer. Accessing final transmissions. Come on, final transmissions. I'm in. Taking a quick look around. Itinerary, patrol log, coordinates, reports, blah, blah, blah. It's what I was afraid of. The corpus found them. If they're still alive, the taxman will keep any survivors here. This is the place. Find them. Here come the taxmen. Pass their information on to our analysts and see what they can make of it. Bosses are prepping their takings for shipment to Neff's vaults. Locate the facility before the rail tractors can load up and break orbit. Neff's tractor jockeys are waiting for the collection signal. We need to locate the facility and fast. I've got a lead. Hold up. Corpus mining operation detected nearby. We could really use those resources. Defend the excavators until their work is complete. Excavators incoming. The Corpus will attempt to disrupt operations. Prevent this. Find a power zone. Keep that excavator full haul and we didn't lose a single extractor. A perfect run. Now let's get back on mission. I knew some of these people. Search the bodies. Find any survivors. Damaged. There's something in the buffer. We need to get it decoded before the device fails. Accessing buffer. Analyzing. Password. Hello. Buffer. Accessing final transmissions. Long final transmissions. Again. Taking a quick look around. Itinerary, patrol log coordinates, reports from the fog. They were jumped by a Corpus patrol. I'm willing to bet they were taken here. Here we are. Find any survivors. Get them out. Here come the taxmen. Their intel looks like a solid lead on Neff's vault. Hold position. Once the coil drive hits the trap, protect it. There it is. Steady. Steady. We need the coil drive to hit that trap. It's down. Now crack the casing and plug me into the focus off this thing just a bit longer. Files extracted.
Yeah?
This thing's definitely secured if enough teleport.
Okay, listen up.
Focus drone right there. Take it down and I can start the hack. Alright, once we get this thing rewired, we'll also teleport to a destination of our choosing, where one of our people is waiting to pick one. And they're gonna try to wreck it rather than let us take it. Hold them off while I get this done.
Chase him if you want Sparky.
The bad guys are ejecting. We got what we need. Reads like a happy ending to me. This is the place. New shipment about to teleport in. Taken for all they're worth. Every last crate. Shipment's arrived. Grab them. Obelisk reports a second beam. Don't let the taxman lay a hand on any of it. Got it. Case retrieved. We've got more coming in. Pick them up. Move fast!
That's one for us.
We've got more coming in. Pick him up! Got it! Retrieved. Another shipment. Move fast.
That's one for us.
Ha! So long, you block-headed scum! This is all going back to the people who earned it, Sparky. They'll be toasting you in the house tonight.
Pick a run, and I'll patch you through.
The target's a rare mineral stockpile. First, we herd them. Then, while they're reeling, we take everything they've got. Stockpile security's thick. Step 1, draw security away. Step 2, robbery. Let's get started. Mev's cranked up the surveillance. That's gonna make it hard for us to move. I need you to get those eyes off us. Trash as many drones as you can, fast. You've got a narrow window to get this done before Mev's crew realizes what you're doing. Move fast. say you're about half done. Anything less, and this op won't be effective.
You hit him so fast, they're blaming each other.
And one of them let a juicy little tidbit slip. Left's field testing a new batch of modes. That's a problem for us. Be a love and solve it, quickly. This one's all about easy wins. Once they wake up, they'll shift to a defensive posture. So smash often, smash fast.
this to be worth it. Toward the end, their emergency comms got real interesting. I want you to check something out. It'd be useful if we could draw up a bit more heat. Maybe infiltrate the security station over there, hack the emergency system, and tell them the main base is on fire? They take their security seriously here. Trip an alarm and they could slag their entire databank in response. So be sodden careful.
Ugh, that's not the good noise. Pull that data now, Sparky, or it's gone.
Talking. Tell me about that.
Make it quick. What's it gonna be?
No worries. Copy that. Keep a shiny side up.
Sat in the temple of profit as your parts fail and your family starves. Looked up at all that gold and grandeur and wondered if you've been had.
Zood's attitude skew you. She's an odd bird, but she'll kit you with a shooter that'll do you proud. Alright, moving on, moving on. Be lucky. Outworlder, we gonna do this? Oh, you see Zood, send him my way. Girls, man.
Solaris, are you listening? Know that I have plans for you. Know that the Order of Prophets safeguards your hope, your well-being, and our shared future. Donate today with the credit in your account and the sweat of your brow. Give.
Don't bother me now. Talk to your supervisor. Oi, Outworlder, get over here. Contracts. Interested? These ain't from around here. Or anywhere that I know of. Anyone asks, we never talked. Smokefinger believes the Corpus have located Orokin relics. Do some research. Find the dig site and salvage them before the taxman can. Finding the dig site won't be easy. But maybe we can take a closer look at Corpus activity in the area and narrow it down. Corpus Geographical Survey teams submit reports to Central Outposts, marking the nearest one. Get in there, go through those surveys, and find a lead on the Orokin dig site. This is the place. New shipment about to teleport in. Taken for all they're worth. Every last crate. Corpus Obelisk reporting first shipments being down. That's your cue, Sparky. Obelisk reports a second beam though. Don't let the taxman lay a hand on any of it. Case retrieved. We've got more coming in. Pick him up. One for us. We lost a case. Sharpen up, Sparky. Another shipment. Move fast. Got it. Perfect. They found something, all right. And I have an idea that might get us closer. Hold that thought. One of our recon teams went silent. Find out what happened. What's happened here? Search the bodies, Sparky. That's not everyone. Survivors must have escaped. Damaged. There's something in the buffer. We need to get it decoded before the device fails. Accessing buffer. Analyzing. Accessing buffer. Analyzing. Password. Hello. Buffer. Accessing final transmissions.
Come on, final transmissions. I'm in. Taking a quick look around. Itinerary, patrol log, coordinates, reports, blah, blah, blah. All captured. Pinpointing location. Anyone gets in your way, give them the business. This is the place. Find them. Here come the taxis. Families are fortunate to know, Sparky. The team had solid info, and I know just what to do with it. Triangulations based on collected data puts the Corpus dig site around about... here. Marked. Now, get over there and start digging. Excavators incoming. The Corpus will attempt to disrupt operations. Prevent this. We got an excavator offline. It needs a power source.
Maybe we hit pay dirt. I've got a rail agent on standby, ready to ship these artifacts off-world pronto. Good work, Sparky.
Lovely day for a little commerce.
A notorious Corpus war criminal has been found living in the Vallis. He knows SU is onto him. Don't let him escape. So, this murderous scumbag heard we're onto him. You can bet he's gonna leg it off-world, but he'll be smart about it. No straight run for a landing pad. No, he'll be hiding someplace. Our target was set up with a safe house. That's where he keeps his escape funds. Follow the paper trail, find out where he's holed up. All the info we need is in one of these security department crates. Right. Resource cases are gonna be teleported to this site. Intercept them, steal them, get out. First load's beamed in. Snatch him before the locals do. Obelisk reports a second beam load. Don't let the taxman lay a hand on any of it. Got it. Another shipment. Move fast. Case retrieved. That's one for us. Found something. Yeah, this is good stuff. Saddle up, we gotta move. I've stolen Corpus drone routes. Take one down, I'll hack it, and our engineers will harvest its data mass for useful info. There's the drone. Swat it out of the sky so we can get to work. Starting a remote hack. Once I'm done, it should teleport into the waiting arms of one of our people, far from here. They'll wreck that drone rather than let it go, obviously. So, you know, stop that. Little bird's seen some things.
Okay, here we go. Hit every Corpus unit you can find. One of them should be carrying a lead we can use.
This one's all about easy games. Once they wake up, they'll shift to a defensive posture. So smash often, smash fast.
Trash the same amount again. Solid intel.
Our informant reports a coil drive running a standard picket. Prep for ambush.
Hold position.
Once the coil drive hits the trap,
Protect it.
I have it on sensors. Once it hits the trap, get down there.
Gonna need you to buy me more time, Sparky. They hardly touched that crawl drive either. Just gonna need a second to make sense of this info. Our target can't escape without funds, and we just found where he's keeping it. Steal it, draw him out, and deliver justice for all the terror he's dealt over the years. What you're doing. Now let's see who comes crawling out of the pumps. Keep going. What we're up to, right on schedule. Nothing gets a taxman to pop his head up like threatening his income stream. Leg it. He won't linger. Quick, clean, and right. If we live in fear, then they live in fear.
There's work, if you want it. Not gonna lie, we could use you. But we made it this far on our own. Get in touch when you can. Roger that. Sure. Wait. Copy that. Keep a shiny side up.
They have on themselves. Win.
Second-hand. Treasures that just time's running out for those on my book stuff. Tickets don't do retail, so let me know what you find. A cool head. I'll be here till it's me on
The optics.
with which it collects. Profit is life before.
Someone once said, yo. Let's get back to it.